Hi everyone, I'm Nadia, and in today's video my mom is making a beautiful set of pastel resin coasters just in time for Easter. She'll be using craft resin, which is very easy to use. It's a 1-to-1 ratio by volume, and if you'd like to give them a try, I'll leave a discount code in my description. She pours the part A into 1 cup and the part B into a 2nd cup. And this is a very simple way to make sure that you have equal parts. Then she pours each part into a larger cup, and she mixes well for several minutes. Once she's done mixing, she separates it into smaller cups to add in her pigments. The first pigment she's using is just Resin's pigment paste in the shade Titanium White, and she's adding that into each cup on the left side. And this is to make it easier to achieve those beautiful pastel shades. Then she takes J. Diction's Lemon Yellow pigment and adds it into one of the cups along with the Titanium White. And in the cup on the right side, she adds in J. Diction's Lemon Yellow mica powder. The next pigment she's using is just Resin's pigment paste in the shade Dusty Pink. And again, she adds that in along with the Titanium White. Then in the cup on the right, she adds in this beautiful pink mica powder. I'll have all of the products that you see in this video listed in my description, so be sure to check that out. Next, she uses J. Diction's blue pigment mixed in with the white pigment to achieve a beautiful soft blue. And in her next cup with clear resin, she adds in a beautiful shade of light blue mica powder. And she takes this white mica powder by Resin Pro and adds it into all of her cups to lighten the shade a little bit more. And in her next cup, along with the white pigment, she adds in Pebio's transparent pigment in the shade Chartreuse. She uses a wooden stick to drop the pigment into the cup and make sure that she doesn't add in too much. And in her next cup, she adds in this beautiful apple green mica powder. Now that all of her pigments are mixed in, she's ready to start pouring, and she starts off with the pink mica powder pigmented resin around the edges of the mold. And she pours clear resin right alongside. Followed by the dusty pink pigmented resin. Then she pours clear resin into the center. Then she goes back in with her dusty pink resin and circles around the mold several more times. Then she moves on to her next mold, and again she starts off with the mica powder around the edges. Then pours clear resin right next to it, and then pours the resin with the pigment paste right alongside. And pours clear resin into the center. And she follows the same technique in order of pouring her pigments into the molds with her blue and green pigmented resins. She uses a torch gun to pop any air bubbles, and anytime you're using a torch gun, you'll want to be very careful to move it quickly so that you don't burn your molds or your resin. She mixed in a combination of little pearls and glitter to be the center detail. And using a wooden stick, she very carefully adds it into the center of the molds. And here she is the next day demolding. She ended up making a matching tray, which she turned into a bowl to go along with the set of coasters, which will be posted next week, so stay tuned. After demolding, we always add on a top coat, and if you're interested to see a video that goes more into detail about that whole process, I'll leave it linked above. But here's a clip of her removing the liquid latex from that top coat. We added a gold trim using a gold adding marker. And here's the final product. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, subscribe to see more videos like this in the future. Follow me on my Instagram, Summer Girl Designs, and my mom's Instagram, Wild Heart Resin Art.